Hi. So today I want to look at the Earn tab on the WhaleFin web platform. And honestly, it might be the coolest feature on the whole platform, and also definitely one of the core value add or value proposition from Amber and WhaleFin. Essentially, as a user, you can deposit fiat US dollar or stable coins or crypto assets, and you earn a yield on it. You earn a yield either on a flexible basis, meaning there's no lockup, your money is free to take out, to move, to trade, and so on, and you earn a certain yield, or you have the choice to lock it up for a certain period of time, and of course, you earn a higher yield. So we're going to go over those different options. I'm going to show you how to use it on the platform. Before I do that, though, I just want to mention something quite important and very different about Amber and WhaleFin versus other yield providers. When you look at the crypto space, most yield providers work on an agency basis, meaning they don't really generate the yield themselves. They take user assets and pass them on to funds that are essentially looking for leverage, right? And they're going to trade and generate a return on it, then pass it back to the yield provider who's going to take a cut and pass it back to the end user. So that's on an agency basis. And with Amber and WhaleFin, we're working on a prop basis, meaning that users deposit assets and it remains with Amber the whole time. And so, how do we generate a yield? Essentially, by deploying those assets across exchanges in market neutral strategies, basically like cross exchange arbitrage, cash and carry trades. Sometimes there are loans to other funds, but then it's on an over collateralized basis, meaning that they have to deposit more than what we're providing. So there's very or as little risk as you can within a loan structure. I would say for the core and the most part, the yield is generated by Amber itself across those different platforms and with market neutral strategies. Maybe that's getting ahead of myself anyway. That's not the point of the video. I'll minimize my window and show you how to use it on the platform. So here we're on the homepage. If you click on Earn, the first thing I invite you to do is go and check out the flexible earn part, because that's where you're going to see the yields you're getting without having to do anything. So if you just deposit assets and leave them idle for 24 hours, it will start generating a certain return. It's totally on a flexible basis. You don't have to do anything. There's nothing that changes on your side except that you're actually making money on a daily basis. And so you can see here Bitcoin 1.7%, Ethereum 1.35, USDT and stable coins 2.5, 2.6, and so on. And you've got pages and pages of different assets that you can earn a yield on, and it just accrues on a daily basis at 4 p.m. Hong Kong time, or essentially UTC +8, depending on where you are. Now, the part that I'm way more excited about is actually the fixed earn. And we're going to spend most time on the customized tab, but there's a fixed one, the fixed tenor one, where basically the platform suggests, tenors to 60 days or 90 days or 365 days across different assets. And so you can see, the interest, and you just click subscribe and you're done. A better way, and I think a more visually explicit way, is the customized tab. And here you're just limited to the number of assets you can use, but you see right away the total APR on a 365-day tenor. So on fiat USD and stables or USDT 7.5%, Ethereum and Bitcoin 5%. What is this? BNB 6, Polkadot 7, and so on, right? And so those are totally customizable. So if you click subscribe, you can really choose whatever tenor you want, even 14 days, but you can actually then go in there and say 15 days if you wanted to, or really whatever duration you want over 365 days. And when you choose a different tenor, you can see the APR updating. So for example, 30 days, 5%, 60 days, 5.5%, 90 day, 6%, and so on. Once you've chosen a tenor that you like, you can put an amount that you feel comfortable depositing, 100K. That's not what I do on a personal basis, but just to show. And there you can see, so you get 6%. So you get 1,479 over 90 days, which is 6% APR. And then when you're ready, you click you've understood and you click subscribe. Now, before I do that, I just want to show you two cool features that I've actually made videos on and that you can find on the channel. But you can choose the return settlement currency. So here I've deposited US dollar and the default is US dollar, but I could actually be getting that interest accrued on a daily basis in Bitcoin or Ethereum. And I just think it's a very easy and elegant way to average into crypto. You just deposit US dollar you keep the US dollar, and then just the interest little by little um, are used to buy some Bitcoin and some Ethereum. And the other feature that's really cool is auto renewal. So if you were to choose, for example, a short tenure of 14 days, so 2 weeks, you could click auto renewal. And so the platform is, after 14 days, going to resubscribe you for another contract. And then 14 days later, resubscribe you, and so on, until you actually click no auto renewal. And then it just matures at the end of 2 weeks. So if you click subscribe, it's done. And you can go into My Earn here on the upper right, and you can see the contracts that you've already put in place, and of course the ones that the one that we just did. So 389 on 14 days. I choose Ethereum as a settlement currency, and so it's going to mature on the 15th of August, and we're the 1st of August. Now, also with your ongoing contracts, you can click on details and have a bit more information about your contract. So the tenor, the maturity date, the remaining days, the settlement currency, whether it's auto renewal or not, however you want, the interest distribution on a daily basis. If you've done any redemptions, meaning you can take some of your money out earlier, but then you don't get the full interest rate on that amount that you took out. If you were liquidated, I don't think that happens in most cases, unless you're doing some funky stuff. And auto renewal, if you had used auto renewal, but in this case we haven't. That's about it. If you have any questions, feel free to message, to text in the channel, on Twitter, on LinkedIn, on YouTube. I just think it's such a powerful value proposition. Like, for example, personally, I'm here in Hong Kong. When I have US dollar on my HSBC bank account, typically I put it on WhaleFin, just because instead of leaving it idle and not doing anything, I'd rather have it on WhaleFin and earning an interest. Not financial advice, of course, but that's just the way I use it personally. And of course, I have some of my crypto in private wallet, but some also on WhaleFin, just generating a yield. And it feels almost like a passive income, right? Like you have real estate, and then you have the rental income coming in. You've got your Bitcoin, your Ethereum, and you get some interest on there, and just a really nice way to increase your digital wealth. That's it. If you have any questions, reach out. And then also below or above this video, there's an employee referral link, and you get some preferential interest rate for the first 10 days. That's it.